Good morning. It's day 74 on the PCT. I'm around mile 1745. It's about a little after 6:30. So I got a good start at 6 o'clock this morning. Been going for a little bit. I camped last night at a lake campground. And as you saw, there ended up being several PCT hikers there. So, but I got a good night's sleep. I think I may have some of my shoe issues resolved. I mean, they're worn out, but I had bought a pair of Superfeet insoles, and in the back of those insoles is like this hard plastic. And man, by the end of the day yesterday, I could barely walk. That plastic was hurting the heels of my feet, and I think kind of changing the way I walk. So I was getting both knee and hip pain from it. So I was really, I'm happy that getting started off this morning that it's, my feet aren't hurting. And I gotta show you guys this big tree in front of me that's down. It's crazy, it's a huge tree. Hang on just a second, I'll flip the camera around here. Yeah, look at the size of this tree. This thing is huge. Great big blowdown. I'm glad somebody has come along and cut away a big section of it so that us hikers can get through here. Alright, well, I don't really have a sunrise to show you this morning. As you can see, I'm in the woods again. But if I get something, I'll definitely get some video of it. Hope you guys' day is off to a great start. Mine is. We'll talk to you later. So I was thinking about the comment I just made, which was a little bit of a silly comment, and that I don't have a great sunrise for you. All sunrises are great. Some are just more spectacular than others. So here's my sunrise this morning, which is still a beautiful sunrise. Kind of a unique little lava field that I'm crossing. That bright blue sky in the background. It's about 7:30. Haven't seen anybody on trail at all this morning. So I had a suggestion from my friend Lane. I called him when I was in Ashland. I hadn't talked to him for a while, but he's one of my buddies that I met while RVing. Great guy, lives down in Florida. He's lived a pretty exciting life. I won't go into all the details, but pretty cool guy. And anyway, he's been watching the videos, and he was suggesting to me that maybe on some days when things weren't quite so scenic or it was rainy or something, that maybe I talk a little bit about my gear and logistics and stuff like that. So maybe I'll do that. Oregon has got its beautiful scenery, but it's a lot of the same thing. So if I videoed it, I'd just be showing you, me walking through forest over and over, and maybe there's a few more interesting things to add. So I'll start talking about some of my gear stuff. So my tent is a Durston X-Mid Pro 1, and it's made out of Dyneema, which is a cloth I think that was used in the sailing industry and other industries that found some uses for it because it's a very strong material but very lightweight. So my tent weighs about a pound, and I use my trekking poles to support it. It takes a minimum of 4 stakes to pitch the tent, but sometimes with the vestibules, which are the little areas on the side like where I put my backpack, that takes 2 more stakes. And then there's other places where you can tie it out, say you're in really windy conditions or rainy or something and you want it to be a little more sturdy. There's more tie outs where you can add more stakes and make it sturdier. But really, the most I've used is 6. So 4 on the corners and then 2 for the vestibules. The vestibules are really nice. They're big. I can put my backpack in there, and like I store my shoes. So maybe tonight when I set up, I'll kind of video around it a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about, and then I'll insert the video back in here somewhere. It's a 1-person tent, and it's built kind of on a diagonal. Well, not kind of, it is built on a diagonal. The founder of the company used geometry to try to design this tent to be the most efficient as possible. So you'll be able to see that when I video the inside of it. Plenty of room for 1 person. I'm really happy with it. The only thing that I would say is that, it is a very lightweight tent, and I don't know about the durability of it. It's lasting through this. Hopefully it'll last me through the whole through hike. But I would not say it's a tent that you'd probably have for years and years, just because of the type of material that it's made out of and how lightweight it is. Alright, so here's what the Durston looks like with the vestibule doors closed. You can see that it's a geometrical shape. It's got small vents to help with condensation on the inside, so there's one of these on each door. So when I film it from this angle, you can see that your head would be up at this end, and then your feet would be at that end, and the bottom of the tent is basically at an angle like this, which creates the vestibule on this side, and then likewise one on the other side. So I've got my sleeping bag drying out from the condensation from last night, but here's what it looks like on the inside with my sleeping pad in there. So plenty enough room for me and a few extra things. This is an aqueduct that I'm crossing along the trail. Not sure where it's bringing water to, but the water looks a little milky to me. I don't know if I drink it or not, even filtered. Well, here's a little bit of a view today. You can sure see a long ways off. Way back right over in here is Mount Shasta. And I better give you another little snapshot of the trail. So I'm hiking along today, and I ran into a good old friend of mine. Guess who it is? It's Mark. Yeah. Yeah, see, now he wants royalties for being on a popular YouTube channel. I don't know. I told him I need to get paid first, so I don't think that's happening. This is our water source. Over here is a hand pump, and then there's a little shelter here, but when you look inside of it, it's not a place you'd probably want to stay at. There's Rodrigo down there having his lunch. So I'm passing by another lava field. No, I haven't updated you guys much today. It's 3:20, and I'm probably 23 miles maybe, I don't know, 24 miles. I'm shooting for another 31-mile day. We'll see how it goes. I have to walk on a bunch of rocks like this. I might not make it. Might take a little longer. It's just one lava field after another, so it is slowing me down a little bit. I'm definitely hard on the feet with these worn out shoes.
I thought was kind of a cool contrast with the green moss on the tree and the purple in the mountains. Just another little view for you. Still walking amongst the lava. The sun's starting to set with those awesome colors. And I'm about a mile from where I plan to camp. I'm just hoping there's nobody there because I am one tired puppy. So just in case anybody's worried again about me sleeping by myself, not a chance. Look at all these PCT hikers by this stream. All right, so here's the wrap up for day 74. Did another 31-mile day, and hoping to do another fairly big day tomorrow, and that'll set me up to get into Crater Lake on the following day. So we'll see how that goes. You never know how your plans are going to turn out. It was great to run into Rodrigo again today. He's camping here tonight. We're going to hike some tomorrow. So he's always a fun guy to hike around, and he likes to joke around a lot. So his trail name is Mockingbird because he makes fun of everybody. But anyway, I hope you guys had a great day. I had a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Good night.